Are you prepared for the various out-of-pocket expenses associated with buying a home? Perhaps you're not too sure what closing costs even are. And if that's you, guess what? You're really not alone. A lot of people just aren't clear on the different costs that go into buying a home. A lot of people think you just have to have your down payment and that's it. So today I'm breaking it all down for you and it starts right now. Welcome back to another episode of Real Estate in the 757. My name is Jennifer Stimson. I'm a local realtor here, and if it's your first time finding me on my channel, welcome. If you have not purchased a home before and you're starting to kind of dabble into that a little bit, you may not be aware of the various costs that go into purchasing a home. And if that is you, this video is going to be so helpful. I'm going to break it all down for you step by step. And if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please take a minute and do that. Each and every week I upload a new video, some that are educational like this, some that are highlighting pros and cons of different cities throughout Hampton Roads, some where I take you through various neighborhoods to give you a good overview of the neighborhood. So make sure you subscribe to our channel. Keep coming back each and every week for more. All right, so you're thinking about purchasing your first home and you have so many questions. I get it. But the first step truly is to find an excellent realtor. You need to find someone that you can trust. You need to find someone who is good at what they do. And you also want to find someone who's going to put your needs and concerns ahead of anything else. Someone that truly cares about you. And if you are in Hampton Roads, I would love to connect with you. You can reach me by phone or email. And even if you're not in Hampton Roads and you're looking for somebody, you can still call this girl because I got people. And then the next thing is we've got to connect you with an excellent lender for the same reasons. We need someone that knows their stuff. And I have a girl that I send all of my clients to. So let's get you connected to a lender. Let's have them get you pre-qualified to purchase a home. And you are also going to ask them to run all the numbers. We don't want just a basic, you're approved up to, $300,000, $350,000. That is not enough. You need to have them run the numbers for you. What would your monthly payment look like? And you also are going to ask them to run you rough estimates of your closing costs. Do not miss that step. We do not want you to be caught by surprise as you are working your way through the home buying process. So if your lender does not offer that up, probably I'd keep looking. And honestly, your realtor should be encouraging this as well. I know I do it for all my clients. I want them to have the bigger picture. You need to have all the numbers in front of you before you even really begin. All right, so what is the first expense for you? It's going to be the deposit that you put down once your offer has been accepted. Now, some realtors will take that at the very beginning before you even have a home that you are under contract on. I typically wait until my clients have found a home they love and we have written up an offer and the offer's gotten accepted. And once we are ratified, which means, both sides have signed and initialed all the paperwork and we are officially under contract, that is when I will reach out to my client and say, okay, you got to get that earnest money deposit in. Typically it's about $1,000, sometimes a little less, a little bit more, depending on the purchase price of the home. But this money always stays yours, okay? It is turned into the brokerage and it's held in escrow until you get to closing. But if you had to walk away because something came up in the home inspection, that money always remains yours. The only chance you would lose that deposit would be if you were the one in breach of contract. And my goal is to keep that from happening and make sure that everything is crystal clear and we're always moving forward in the right direction. All right, so the second expense that you need to be prepared for is the home inspection, which on average here typically runs around $400 to $450, depending on the amount of square footage of the home that you are buying. And the company that does the home inspection is the one that will collect that from you, but you just need to be prepared that that expense is coming in the next probably a week to 2 weeks. That's kind of the first thing that we immediately want to get scheduled with the inspector, so we can get that on their calendar, get it on ours, and we can be working towards negotiations on whatever repair items there might be. All right, so once you have worked through the home inspection, you've made it through the negotiations on the repairs, and you are moving forward, your PICRA is done, everyone is agreed again on the terms moving forward, you really don't have any other out-of-pocket expenses until you reach closing day. And this is where I need you to hear me clearly, okay? Your closing costs are completely separate from your down payment. Did you hear me? Your closing costs are completely separate from your down payment. Those are two separate things. So as we were moving to closing, you've got to add those together. Remember why I said at the beginning, like when you're talking with your lender, have them give you the rough estimate costs. This is why. I think this is just a misconception. People think when they get pre-qualified for a loan and they determine what their down payment is going to be based on, whatever loan that they're approved for, credit scores, all those kind of things, and they know what that down payment is, they think that's all they're bringing to the table on closing day, and that couldn't be further from the truth, okay? You are going to have closing costs, has nothing to do with your down payment. And, let's discuss that a little bit more so that you know what the closing costs even are. All right, so the closing costs are all the fees, all the charges that are paid when the home purchase is finalized. That is why you're bringing it to the table for closing day. And typically for a buyer, it's about 3%. Sometimes it can go a little bit above that. And that's why you just really want to get those closing cost estimates when you are talking with the lender on the beginning part of all of this, so that you are not caught off guard. But the closing costs cover things like your mortgage insurance, your homeowner's insurance, the appraisal that was done on your home that you're purchasing gets added to those closing costs. Any prepaid taxes are rolled into the closing costs. All of the recording fees and things that go along with that side of it are also rolled into those closing costs. And the loan origination fees. So whatever your lender is charging you for their service of providing you with this loan is rolled into that as well. And that's where you want to really look into those closing estimates, because some places might charge a percentage of your home purchase price as the loan origination fee. And that's a heck of a lot more than if it was, let's say, just a standard fee, which I know the lender that I always recommend, she has one flat rate fee for that. They aren't going to charge you a percent of that total purchase price, because if they did, instead of paying about 3% closing costs, you would probably be looking at 4%, maybe a little bit above that for your total closing costs. So just make sure you are doing this on the front side. Don't be surprised. Can you tell that I'm passionate about that? I don't want you to get stuck, shocked, too late. So I'm going to be asking you, have you done this? Don't wait. Make sure you have that all clear before you start. Now, I know some of you are probably thinking to yourselves, but Jennifer, I thought that the sellers oftentimes paid some, if not all, of the buyer's closing costs. And the answer to that is not right now. Yes, in a different market, you very well might be able to get part, if not all, of your closing costs provided by the sellers. Today, right now, in this hot market, no, it is so incredibly rare to see the sellers providing any closing cost assistance, because it is a hot seller's market, which means they don't need to pay that for you because there's someone else also interested in their home and they're not asking for that. So if you really wanted to have a strong offer right now, chances are you are not going to get that covered. So I would say one of two things. If you need closing cost assistance, then right now in 2021, at the start of February, is not the time for you to buy a home. It's probably time for you to continue to save, and that's fine too. Take some time, keep working on saving up for your closing costs, for your down payment. That adds all together, remember. And if that's the case, that's fine. Still reach out. I'm still happy to begin this process. I'll connect you with my lender so she can walk you through getting your credit score improved as well. If you know you're going to be saving, let's get your credit score also to be in getting those numbers up, and just get you at a better place to purchase your first home. But right now, no, probably not going to happen. So you just need to know that going in right now. If you really want to be able to get an offer accepted, that is something that just is not gonna fly. All right, so there you have it. The various costs that go into buying your first home. It's not just the down payment, my friends. As soon as you're under contract, you're gonna have that initial deposit, then you're gonna have that home inspection fee, and then on closing day, in addition to your down payment, you are also bringing to the table all those other things that get rolled in together as part of those closing costs. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please take a second and do that, and hit that little bell so you're notified each and every week when I have a new video for you. And hey, if I can help you with your home buying journey, if I can help you explore the areas in Chesapeake, Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Suffolk, then reach out. Give me a call, shoot me a text, or email me. I would love nothing more than to help you find a new place to call home. Until next time, my friends, have a great one.